Hi guys and welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Nikita Dragun and Morphe eyeshadow palette, and I have also got her brush set. So this comes with 35 shades, which I'm pretty sure is Morphe's standard, I feel like, in all their palettes or most of their palettes. So I literally tell you my truth about the palette, and as you can see I didn't even finish this look. So if you want to know why, keep on watching. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and go check out my Instagram page where I upload 5 times a week over there for you guys. And if you want to know what happens, we'll jump right into it.
Till I get up.
Okay, so as you can obviously see, I've got my face on today, ready to dive in. So for this, I only got the eyeshadow palette, which I have not seen yet. I haven't opened it yet. I'm excited. And I also got the brush set. Now, I didn't get any of the other products because they are purely like Dragon Beauty products. It's actually not a part of the collab, so I want to purely review just the collab. If you want another separate review on Dragon Beauty, definitely let me know and I can organize that. So I'll put the prices on the screen, but this packaging I really love. I just can't get over. So the brush set comes with 7 brushes. Wow. Okay, so from feel of the brush's body, it's very thin. It is very thin. It's very light and I feel like I'm gonna break it. So comparing it to this brush that I got off eBay, it does feel the same quality to me personally. The hairs themselves don't feel too bad. They feel pretty soft, just like any other Morphe brush. But the actual body of it, I don't know, it just feels cheap. But like, it's not a bad thing because Morphe is cheap. But I've got other brushes from Morphe and they feel so much better. I don't know. Okay, so there are 7 brushes and one of them's double-ended with like a I've gone blank. An eyebrow brush thing. I can't remember what it's called. Oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. As I was saying, so there are 7 brushes. As you can see, there's 3 blending ones. That's a mini blending one. That could be like a packing brush or a concealer brush, eyeliner. This here could also be a packing brush. It is a bit more dense. But apparently you can create iconic looks with just these 7 brushes. So we're going to do just that. I also want to say that I'm also going to base everything on the product itself. It's going to be 100% the truth, literally my thoughts. And I'm not going to judge this on Nikita as a person. If you have any opinions about her, don't even comment below, because if it's not about the product, don't bother. Let's open it. Wow. I wasn't expecting this. Oh my god. I feel like I have to say it, this is one of the best packaging I have ever seen. Yes, queen. I can't believe these colors. Okay, so that shade in the very center of the palette It's called Metamorphosis. And like, that's the type of color it is. It's like a shade of, it's definitely a shade, it comes out a shade of purple. Okay, so like normal, I'm going to do two different completely eyes because I want to try out as many colors as I can for you guys. That way I can give my whole thought on as much as I can to do with this palette. So I'm just going to go quickly and prime my eyes. I always use P. Louise because I never have a problem with P. Louise. It works great with like every eyeshadow I've ever used, so I'll be back. Okay, so for the first one, I do want it to be more simple and more glam that anyone can do. The second one is going to be more colourful. I want to go in with the blue, the purple, the pinks, all that. FYI, I haven't set my eye base at all because I never do, because the colour sticks down better when it is wet, obviously. So for the first shade, I'm going to go in with Shapeshifter, and I'm taking it on the N3 brush, and I'm going to just buff this at the start, packing it down along that crease. There is quite a lot of kickback in the pan, but it doesn't faze me. I know some people, you know, don't like it, but so once I have a bit of pigment on there, I'm just going to start gently buffing this shade out and just above my crease, and I'm just gonna slowly build up this color. So far so good, like it does have pigment there. The brush, it's so thin. Literally, it's like so thin and like sleek. It just slid out of my hand. Okay. Whatever is left over on the brush, I'm just lightly dragging it inwards. Next, I'm going to take Augmented, and on the same brush, we're using this just to gently buff out the edge. Honestly, there isn't much there to blend out. But now I want a bit more of a precise brush, so I'm going to go and take N4, and on this I'm going to use the shade called Temptation, and this is going in the crease, and with no additional color with the first brush I used, I'm just going to blend that in to our first initial color. I think it's just gone patchy. I don't know if you can see, but it's darker there, and it's just gone a bit patchy in the center there. I'm going to be cutting the crease anyways, but yeah, I just thought I'd point that out. There are so many shimmers that I want to use in this palette, and I can't use them all. But you know what? I really want to use that sideboard color, which is like a silver. So now that that base is down, we're going to go ahead and just cut the crease. And we're going to do a half cut crease. It's like a perfect cut crease, and it took me literally like 1 minute. So good. So grabbing the N2 brush, which is that more flatter one, we are going to take that sideboard color, and I'm going to start. I'm going to put this on the middle portion, and it is pigmented. I didn't. Okay, so I didn't think it was going to be that pigmented, because with the dark brown, once I blended it away, the color washed away. Now that this color's come out pigmented, it's washed out my brown. So nonetheless, it is a nice color. I give it that. So I've just wiped off the excess, but with the same brush, I'm going to use the shade called Nick. And this is gonna go on the inner portion. And it's gonna be our inner corner highlight as well. So now that the lid is down, in this outer part, we just join it all back together. So just grabbing the dark brown that we initially used in the crease. Then we grab Shapeshifter again and just put that next to it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's one patch in my eye, like right here, and it's just not going on. It's sticking everywhere else except for there. So with the N6, gonna go in with Nasty and might smoke this out as a little winged moment. For that wing area, I've switched to N7. It's so long. That wing is so big. It's so hard to get a good wing with that brush. There's too many colors that I want to use and I don't know what to do. That could be a tune. Starting with the N3 brush, I'm going to grab Baby Boy, and this is gonna go in this first half. I love this blue. I don't know why, but I feel like when I initially place the color down, it sticks. But then, like, it doesn't in other places once there's already something there. It's like I can't build it up. I like this color, but it's patchy. Next, I'm going to grab ABG and I'm just going to blend. See, okay, so it's very pigmented, right? So pigmented. But then I get to the top and see where it like just stops. I'm just trying to dab more product on and look, it just goes so patchy. Okay, I'm just going to try blend the blue and purple together. Okay, can I blend this purple out? This is not it. This is mixing like that center shade at the start before I actually swatched it. It's looking like a swirl of purple and blue. Oh my god, okay. I'm going to try Sakura. Okay, actually Sakura come out really light. So I'm gonna go in with Nikita and That's my first piece of fallout. Actually good on fallout. So as you can see, I just dragged this brush over there. The pink blends, okay? I've just grabbed a non-Morphe brush so I can try do this purple. Purple's not working. So just a close-up, guys, as you can see, there's like a purple stain. Like, you know where I placed the purple and there's an outline of where the purple was, but there's like no purple. Also, this eye here is still going pretty good. Okay, so before I completely give up on this eye, I'm going to grab the packing brush, which is the N2. I have packed it. Okay, so we have the color back over the stain. That blending brush I just had, if I like blend this out, is it gonna disappear? I don't even want to finish. Alright, we're just going to pretend that this is the look I'm going for. I'm going to grab Metamorphosis on my finger and I'm going to place this in that center. I'm just going to grab more of that pink because it got lost. I just have to stop. I have literally spent 30 minutes on that purple to try and get it to come up and not go patchy. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna stop here. I'm not even gonna bother putting lashes on because that just looks crap. And time for my honest opinion. As I said from the start, I'm not bagging Nikita out at all. Not, like, it's got nothing to do with her. It's just the product itself. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. So this packaging looks bomb. Like, the queen went off. I love this packaging, right? Now, the natural colors, yeah, you can't go wrong. You know, for the price, they are really good. They do have kickback in the pan. All the shades I found had a lot of kickback, but there was minimal fallout. As you could see, only from the pink shade was when I got fallout. So with the silver, the black, the browns, the dark brown, I did find go patchy and wash away, and I wish it was that little bit deeper. But all the other colors on this side of my face, can't really complain, except for that dark brown, but you know, it worked out. This side, however, I feel like with the colors, I don't know if there was a lot of thought. The purple did not want to, it went on, so as you could see, it initially did sit on my eyelid, but it looked like it was like wet paint, and you've just gotten a brush and you've just wiped it on the wall, and then when you try blend it in with another color, it just washed away, but it had like a stain of where it was. The pink just wanted to go everywhere. It wanted to blend in with everything, took it over to the blue, blended in with the blue, made its own purple shade. The shimmer, the shimmer on the eye, it's stunning, it's not pigmented or anything at all. I just feel like the colors were just a miss. Like the bright colors in the palette were just a miss. I was actually really looking forward to it. I thought it was gonna be good, but honestly, I feel like, I don't know. So at the end, I don't feel like it's worth actually getting this product. There are so many better palettes out there that are better. There are better Morphe palettes out there that are better than this one. I don't know if it's because they have been doing heaps of collabs lately. Like, I swear there's a new collab with an influencer every 2 weeks. And I don't know if it's because they're pushing out all these ideas. I don't know. But I do feel like these palettes are a lot different than what they were like 2 years ago. But at the end of the day, it is completely up to you if you want to purchase this or not. I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to keep trying it out and I'm going to try and work with it, but it is a miss for me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I upload twice a week on Thursday and Sunday, so there's always something new for you every single week. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. I'll see you then. Bye.